The Covert Standard.
Shit, yeah. 3%ers right here.
You see, you just gotta elevate your lifestyle. Shit, I don't like asking for directions. I do love ass and titties, though, all day long.
What's going on, people? This is the Nitro Panda, and thank you for tuning in to the Covert Standard and hanging out with us once again for another great episode on this show. Just to catch everybody up from the last time we were here, we were definitely getting into some really, really strong conversation about a very touchy subject, and I thought it was a pretty good conversation for the last episode. This episode, however, we're just going to talk about how we're going to replace Dave off of the show.
Oh my God! Yeah,
What?
Yeah, no. So he is like when you're been married for 40 years or so, and you're over your wife and don't want to hear that shit anymore, and you go to the gun store and you get a replacement.
So you got to get like a new one.
You're like the fucking old, 45, and this is the new like 22,
hot 20-year-old,
hot 20-year-old,
the hot 22.
Guys,
So
I'm not
that's
even
what I'm
30
the old
yet.
45.
I'm not even 30
Well,
yet.
I
Come
know,
on.
but I'm saying that we
There's already a 20-year-old ready.
A trade-up model.
A trade up.
sorry, but this is not going to work out.
Fuck you, guy.
So John, the medic, I guess that's what we're going to go with this. John, the
All
medic, looks like another version of Dave, a better looking, younger version
whiter version of
Dave.
So
Yes. No, I mean,
Whom
agreed.
actually has a Mustang.
Fucking lift up
Who
your arm.
actually has
Lift
a
up your arm.
Mustang.
Look, right arm is the opposite of yours. Fucking tat it up.
So
Yes.
today, Dave comes into the shop and he meets John the medic and points out something that I didn't even realize. This is a callback to a previous episode, but he's wearing brown leather shoes and cuffed pants.
Who the fuck?
And his hair's slicked, and he's got a leather jacket, and he drives a Mustang. And if you guys listen to this podcast
Bro.
enough, we know that Dave is usually the one wearing leather shoes, cuff pants, slicked hair, and a Mustang. Now he wears
He doesn't wear that right now.
regular,
Those
what
Chucks?
are those, Vans?
I got them
Oh, those
Vans
Chucks
on.
or Vans? He's got
Oh.
Vans, a Jurassic Park shirt. I don't remember the last time he's actually slicked back his hair like he used to.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Oh, I
bro?
still got it.
I'm sure, but you haven't seen it in a long time.
No, you haven't slicked it back in a while.
Are you letting it grow? Is that what
It's
it is?
slicked back.
Yeah, but it's not like it used to
No,
be. You used to
that's
have
wearing
this
hat.
like,
He's just
it-
wearing
it-
hat.
he used
it-
to have
that's
this
a
thing
pomp.
where you
Yeah,
used
it's
to
just
like
hat hair right now.
That's
He had a
gross.
pompadour when he met him.
Yeah.
He had a
Yes!
but his pompadour
The
was like a
fucking pompadour.
serious pompadour. Like he could like flick his neck, and like his bangs would go from his face to like the back of his head.
I didn't flick my neck.
Yes, you
That's
did.
how he did it all the
It
time.
wasn't your head. It
What
was
was
your
the-
neck
it
that
was
you
your
flicked.
neck.
Alf? Was it the Alf picture that people put up?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
God!
didn't
You
think of
remember that? Remember Alf?
This is, I fucking know
from
who
the
Alf is. Everybody at work tells me that today. Till today.
So is this
Everyone's
like-
you're like fucking Alf right now. Like,
Hashtag
come on.
Bash Dave. Is that what it is?
Hashtag
It is 2.0
Bash
right now.
Dave.
2.0. Is it because of the wine dick? Hashtag wine dick?
Yeah, it's for
trying to get
putting
me
a
back?
fucking wine dick in my carpet in my new house. Yes.
Never forget.
It wasn't me.
Hashtag never forget the wine dick.
Hashtag never forget. This
I mean,
forget the
we
one
have
dick.
a lot of these that we just don't talk about.
So
Well,
to
I
catch
see-
everybody up
Look,
that's
Chase,
listening,
I noticed that you actually added like a nice little finish to that. What's going on?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't done anything in a while.
I know.
Last thing was
What?
hashtag Chest Blaster was the last thing we have on.
And that was like
That's
episode
like
what? Yeah,
yeah,
that was-
forever. Are we on 25 yet?
no, not yet. I know. We really want to get on 25. Dylan is actually fucking getting in on the audio over here.
What are you talking about?
Helping
Trying
us
to-
do an intro. We're gonna try to do an
new
intro.
intro.
Yeah, working
New
on
intro for
working on a
25?
new intro. And then as soon as I started talking about it, he's like, man, episode 25 is coming up. We need to get a intro together for that. I'm like, fuck. You know what? You're right. And at this point, we've talked it up so much, like, I'm going to start writing up notes. Like,
I feel like
See,
the
y'all
intro
laughed
for
when I
that.
had fucking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
We
fucking.
talked it up so much.
The intro's got to be epic for episode 25. I think that we should
Right.
focus on that first before
Nah.
we go on that,
Nah.
because episode 25 is right there.
Or
Because I already spent like 4 hours
Or-
on a new intro. So no.
or fuck that shit. No intro because that intro's gay, and we should just be like,
You know,
do your shit.
for the
Hey,
record-
motherfuckers!
for the record,
zombie time.
For the record, the only reason why Chase thinks it's gay is because Dave jumps in and says 3%.
The 3%er shit,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
That's why Chase hates the intro.
You right.
If that wasn't in there, I don't think
You
Chase
right.
would hate the intro so much.
No, I mean it's not you fucking. Well, I mean actually you've been replaced, so fucking John should come on and fucking say some bull. If he said 3%ers, boy, or whatever the fuck you said,
3%
Here
is right here.
There, bam, John. And John,
to catch everybody up.
All right.
the building.
To take some heat off Dave here, I finally caved in to peer pressure, and I am no longer
John on the mic.
dhuck _. I am.
Oh my God! Yes,
This
is the
terrible.
greatest news.
I love it.
It's terrible.
It's way better.
It's terrible.
I like it.
It's way better
no,
than dhuck
You should
_.
have kept with a dhuck.
No.
Yeah.
dhuck _.
Listen, if it was dhuck, if I could have been that, I wouldn't have touched it. But the
dhuck is
underscore does
different.
kind of fuck with it.
Yeah, or if it was like D_huck.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's still a pain in the ass because you can't type in dhuck and find it.
Yeah, the only reason why I stuck with mine was because I could actually just type in the Nitro and it shit pops up.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that.
Clear malfunction.
Stupid.
Yes, so ladies and
Stupid.
gentlemen, if you were following dhuck _, his name now is Clear Malfunction, exactly how it sounds.
So,
Speaking of new,
we have a new guy on the mic.
we have John the Medic has now replaced Dave.
Hey everybody, this is Dave 2.0 here. It's great to be in the house.
Bro, it took 8 minutes.
It
You were replaced.
It took 8 minutes and Dave has been replaced on the fucking mic with John the Medic. What's up, John?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm
Do you
good,
have
man.
a small business?
We can
Yes.
support it. Like, what small business do you have?
I have. It's a new business. It involves stealing identities.
shirt.
But yeah, it's Cabal USA.
Oh,
2.0? Is it Cabal USA 2.0?
Yes, that as well.
It's the bigger, better one.
So, speaking of that, Cabal USA, at the top of the show, every show, you guys know, that is our number one sponsor of the show. It's your number one place to get the right gear because you must have the right gear. You can get everything from hats to t-shirts, all types of swag. You got coffee mugs. He's got a new dope-ass coffee mug that you actually pour hot liquid in, and it's got a pretty cool picture on it. You have to go to his website to check that one out. And if you use the promo code Covert Standard, you will get 15% off.
Do you practice this like in the mirror?
No,
or-
I don't. I just feel like it just flows
Such
off of my-
intense eye contact that entire time.
Yes, I give eye contact. I love when
Well, you're
when
the
I'm
new
fucking
Dave.
the chicken. I look at a chicken in the eyes. Okay, when I'm fucking the chicken.
We're
Gyroscopic
talking.
chicken.
We were just talking about chicken. So are we replacing your camera?
The
thing
new
with a chicken? Is that
CEO
what it is?
of Cabal USA.
the new
Duct tape on mouth.
the new CEO is John the Medic is now on for Cabal USA. So anyway, go
We
to
have to edit the
cabalusa.co
website.
and you can go ahead and order all that stuff and make sure you enter the promo code. Our other sponsor is iView Marketing. Okay, go to iviewmarketing.com. It's your number one stop shop for all print management services, and you can get anything from if you want chickens to be printed on a shirt, fuck it, get some chickens to be printed on a shirt. As long as you're paying, he'll make it. And that's iView Marketing. And
Chickens.
finally,
Yeah.
Dave, what
was a
happened to
callback.
John the Medic? What did you do with John the Medic?
Right?
I slit his throat.
No, you slit his throat.
Yeah, he's
Jesus.
taking care of it right now.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure-
he's a medic.
He's
He's
fine.
fine.
He'll fucking patch that shit up.
Just give me a mirror.
So I know I've been talking about it for a while, guys, and it finally has happened. The website is up. You could go to covertstandard.com and check us out. We have our bios on there, a little bit about us, little tidbits about us.
And-
John the Medic, we will replace Dave's stuff with John the Medic on
Yeah,
there
that's no
in
problem.
due time.
That'll
So
be
give us
fast.
a time.
Did you see on the website how handsome I was? I saw that
with
too.
that
It's pretty
fucking
awesome.
mustache.
Terrible mustache.
Look, I got a problem with the website.
What's your problem?
What happened?
No one fucking calls me Chip P, man. Like, what
No,
the
we
fuck
all
is that?
call you Chippy.
No. I mean, they were fucking calling you Chippy at the last, the fleet. Last time we were there.
Every single person
So-
at the fleet called you Chippy.
Yeah,
At the
they knew
fleet.
you were Chippy.
They're the only
on.
ones. But
Hold on.
you're
That's all
putting
that
it on.
matters.
Let's try this out.
That's all that matters.
Chippy.
You
Yeah,
looked.
you looked right at me. You knew.
I was looking at you before
Hey,
you even
Chippy.
said anything.
Chippy.
You were talking.
Chippy.
So
Now he's
why-
looking away.
Chippy,
Like, come
relax. Chippy, relax. There it is.
No.
Chippy.
You guys,
If the old World War II vets are fucking calling you Chippy,
You have to go with it.
sorry, bro.
They trump us. We can't give you another nickname. The
I
fucking
saw what you did there.
Andy did it.
What?
Andy did
Bro,
it. We
it was
can't trump
Andy.
Andy.
They're called the greatest generation.
They are
For
the
a
greatest.
reason.
They
Shit.
really,
Okay.
they really are.
Look, here's the thing. They're the only ones that can call me fucking Chip P.
It's too late. It's on the website. And
I
oh yeah,
fucking
by the way,
hate
if you
you.
want to crack up, you got to check out Dave's bio. It's exactly who he is. His personality is completely leaked up into his bio. You got to check it out. It's pretty fucking funny.
No, that's
But
real.
you have
That's
to
real.
check it out now because we're about to delete it.
Yes, because John the Medic is about to jump in, and we're going to do a whole bio on John the Medic.
Look,
what-
pressing buttons so soon.
What? Well, he supplied some good shit, and to be honest, I think all we need to do is replace the picture. That's it.
No, because he definitely doesn't have the vibe
God.
of me like whiskey and
So,
me like.
so you don't like playing volleyball while you're like listening to the Top Gun soundtrack?
He's speechless right now.
He's speechless.
He has no clue what to say to that.
Prepared for that question.
I was unprepared. You better be prepared, John the Medic.
Yeah, come on, get on that
You
website
better get on
and
the
start
fucking.
reading
If
the
you're
bios.
replacing Dave, you better be on the fucking ball. Next time I ask you a fucking question, you better answer it,
God,
and you better answer it on the ball.
and you're the CEO for Cabal USA? God,
I like how you got replaced like in 30 seconds,
dude, yeah, CEO and everything. Fuck.
So we were going over some stories. We've been doing a lot of steel matches lately. We've been shooting up at our local range, and we've been talking about it before. You guys got to look up your guys' ranges. There's outdoor ranges everywhere. I'm sure you can find one locally. Go to your range and practice, man. It's fun. I'm getting into it. Dave's getting into it. Dylan's getting into it.
To be honest,
Chase is late because he hasn't been there in a while, but we'll get him out there eventually.
I haven't been to that. I've been doing other
Yeah,
shooting
but
in
doing
other
other
places.
pew-pews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, we're having fun. We're knocking off seconds on like lots of time off
From week to week.
From week to week, yeah.
Like, when you break it down 7 days of break, and then you actually go to the steel match, and you're cutting close to 50
you okay
seconds.
over there?
I'm like over here, like,
Stop.
really
just
ecstatic.
stop.
No, I'm not going to stop.
Tell me about this new like fucking going around corners that you guys are learning. Apparently.
Oh my God!
Oh
So
my
Bad
fucking
Karma
God.
Live and
Tell-
our fucking
tell me
millions
more.
of fucking chats over here.
This is his extent of his knowledge of how to clear a room. This
There's
is
this
Chase all day
video
long.
that's been going around, and it's been around for years, and for whatever reason, it
around for
resurfaced.
years. Oh.
It has. It was resurfaced, and it's this fucking turkey peak. If you guys haven't seen it, oh my fucking God, I'm pretty sure we're gonna post this on Covert Standard.
Yeah, we'll probably
Yeah.
post the video
We'll
up on the,
post
on the
the
video
video.
page. It is ridiculous.
It's fucking amazing.
have
Like
no-
for a good laugh. Like that's about it.
I just don't get
Good
how they.
tactics.
But
It's horrible
fuck you.
tactics.
Fuck
It's
you,
great
Chase.
tactics.
It tells
It's
a lot
the
of
worst
people.
tactics.
It's great.
That's
We
how
all,
you
we,
do
all have
that.
to, we all have to train to it.
Hey,
Um,
no, but I do want to talk about the steel matches real quick. To be honest, Dylan is the first guy that fucking
Sure,
got us
yeah,
onto
he's
that
the one.
shit.
He was the one that started.
He
this
was the
whole fucking
one
thing.
that fucking said, "You guys got to fucking
The
do
only
this."
reason why I'm able to do it is because they put it on the days I can do it.
Also, I would give a shout out to Pew Pew Channel. I think he's a big push.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's been his stomping ground for
Yeah,
a long
so
time.
like this morning, he knew I was pretty plastered the
Yeah.
night before,
Yeah.
so he decided to text the hell out of me to
yeah.
make sure I woke up
If you-
because I was pretty hungover.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
if you watch like the stories that goes on, you can fucking see
Oh
this
my God.
Nitro Panda.
Follow the Pew Pew
The-
channel, follow the Nitro Panda, follow Cabal USA, follow Clear Malfunction, follow Bad Karma Live. We have
Don't-
all types of shit
don't
that we
follow
share all
Bad
the
Karma
time.
Live.
Yeah, it's
Don't
pretty
follow
boring.
Bad Karma. Yeah,
It's
his
pretty
shit's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty boring too, but I
Well, I don't know. You got a new snazzy name.
Chase hates that name. I fucking love that name.
He
Fucking
says,
own
"Fuck
it.
you."
Own it.
I
It's a-
win.
Own it,
By the
baby.
way, I win.
Whoa! What did
I
you win?
I won that.
What did
Yeah,
you
he
win?
I've
harassed me in
said it
Virginia.
enough.
I won 90% of that,
No,
so I don't want to hear that.
you said no. Keep it. I
I
said
said
change it.
AKs,
90%
Glocks, I mean, just
90.
everything.
I just want to throw this out here.
90% of that I won, so I don't want to hear that.
A family came in town not long ago, and parents old, and mom wanted like, how the fuck do I listen to this on a regular basis? This thing. So I set it up on her phone. She sends me a text today, and the opening line is, "I love listening to you tards."
Good job, Mom.
What?
Good job, Mom.
Thank you, mother Delon.
I love you,
Mama
Mom.
Huck.
I love
Mama
you,
Huck.
Mom.
Good job.
Mama Huck. I appreciate it.
Oh my
And
God.
thank you for the Tard comment because we know you're specifically talking about Dave, but don't worry, we're replacing him on this podcast. Don't worry about it.
She's
So,
gonna miss me the most. Fuck you
I don't know.
guys.
John the Medic,
No.
John the Medic comes
No.
on. She'll probably like him.
Oh, that's pretty
She
fucked
ain't
up,
gonna
man.
miss you. She ain't gonna miss you that much.
So,
Dude, there's so much shit to talk about.
dude, Jussie Mullet. Can I start there?
Okay.
Can I
No,
start-
it's
Smollett.
Jussie.
Fuck,
Jussie.
fuck that motherfucker. There's absolute
Jussie.
proof. I mean, there's riots in the streets right now.
Okay.
Break it down for the listeners
I don't know,
that
I've got
don't
tons of
listen.
stuff.
For the guys that have a bunch of kids and too much shit to do and don't pay attention to anything,
Thank you.
Bad Karma
this
Life.
guy,
That's me. Thank you.
this guy was a popular actor on a very popular
Like
TV
12 kids.
show.
Is about to be cut
Who got
off.
12 kids? Oh, okay, I can see that.
All right. He wanted to get more famous than being on a TV show, or maybe just wanted to make more money. So he paid a couple of his friends
Let me interject real quick.
Okay.
So it's not only that he actually had a couple friends or anything. A lot of it had to do with he caught wind that his character was going to be cut off this TV show called The Empire. And when he caught wind of that, that's when he's like, fuck, I need to be relevant. So now carry on to the two friends.
Whatever. I call that speculation. I don't know that.
No, there's fucking
it's all
evidence.
speculation.
It's evidence. It was written in a. Okay.
Why are you still on the mic? I thought we replaced you.
Where's John
already.
the medic? What the fuck?
John was already on it.
Anyways, he paid a couple of his friends to beat him up and pour bleach on him and put a noose over his neck. Mind this, he lives in Chicago. This happened at like 2:30 in the morning.
Chicago, where there is this a black guy?
Yes.
There's no white people in Chicago. What
Yes.
the fuck?
And 2:00 in the morning.
He
30-degree
He
weather.
went on like I can't remember. It's Good Morning America, some ABC show, and said, you know, they were in MAGA hats, or they were screaming, "This is MAGA country," and were waiting for him to beat him up and pour bleach all over him.
Who believes that stupid shit?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
The whole world did.
Well, everybody believed it.
Everybody
Well,
believed it.
everybody, I don't know, is accurate. But 45 minutes later, after that happened, the cops show up. He's still wearing the noose on his neck.
Oh,
Yes.
weird.
He's still wearing it.
Yeah. In the interview, he gives really every indication of that he's lying. Like if you know what to look
Yeah.
for with liars. And so they track down the two people, and they're two Nigerian bodybuilders that are extras on the show that he knows and has done like personal training with. And so it became this whole big thing. There was a grand jury that indicted him. Cops had all kinds of evidence. Prosecutors came in and did a backdoor deal and sealed the case to where no one can look at it and said, we're just going to pretend that like this
never happened.
So,
Weird.
and there was a big
Yeah.
issue with the mayor. The mayor, I forgot his name. I was trying to look him up before I even got on.
Oh my
here.
gosh.
But he replaced somebody that he's a Democrat, and he was fucking
A little bit.
No.
A little bit. He was kind of important in the Obama administration.
But he was just as fucking pissed.
Sure.
As everybody. Like, I've tried getting motherfuckers out of this fucking state that's corrupt, and now this is fucking happening. That motherfucker should take all the charges.
He staged
Dude,
a hate crime.
It was more than that. I think it was like a total of 12 charges. If we can look up how many charges that
19,
motherfucker had.
19. I think it was 19.
So 19 charges.
It just dropped.
It got dropped.
Just dropped.
So Dylan's
And they,
right about
and they
that
sealed
shit.
the case like he was a minor.
Yeah.
And then after they did all that, he did a press conference. He says, "I'm innocent. I'm innocent."
Yeah.
Fuck you. If you're listening, which you're probably not,
No,
because
it's definitely not.
this isn't something you would listen
You
to.
probably are.
Jussie.
Yeah.
But listen here, Jussie.
Jussie. Who the fuck names their kid
I don't
Jussie?
know. But-
all right.
But
I'm sorry.
to be completely just let's put it out there. Anybody that's
I'm
trying
going
to
to
do
speak my mind.
something,
This is a fucking free podcast.
anybody
Bless you.
anybody that's trying to come out and actually stage something so that you can create more hatred in this world can eat a dick. And that's kind of how I feel about it.
More hatred. in
That's
this world?
the most
That's
frustrating
just
part is the mindset
America.
of the people that are like, well, it doesn't matter whether it was actually true if he was just bringing.
If, the what if. That's where you're getting at. You're
Yeah.
getting at the
They're
what
like,
if. You
it's
can imagine
It's
it.
okay to lie if you're promoting things to make life better for LGBTQ.
Get the fuck out of here. If I
'Cause the
lie
guys-
about a fucking hate crime,
actor's
I'm
also
fucking
gay,
going to
by the
jail.
way. Gay and
I'm
black.
going to jail.
So that's what I'm talking about. That's why it pisses me off. There's outstanding
the
evidence.
ends- ends justify the means
Do you not
kind of
know there's
argument.
equal rights in America? Because there's not. By the way,
But it's not how you think about it. There's equal rights, right? Because
Well,
there's supposed to be equal rights.
We've talked
apparently.
about this. No, there's really not, though.
But on the other, but it's only
If you got
fits
money.
to their agenda.
He's talking about money. No. Besides
No.
the agenda.
equal
If
rights
you-
in general. There's
not.
No.
It's,
Okay,
it's,
no,
it's,
no,
it's,
hold
a,
on.
there's a persona of it.
Let
you
Bad
got money-
Karma Live talk about this. He's saying no directly to everything.
No,
What
there's
do you
no
mean by
such
that?
thing as the equal rights. Everybody's supposed to be on the same fucking page, right?
supposed
Plateau.
to.
Got it.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to be here. There's nothing wrong with the gay community. There's nothing wrong with any of the other that are. They
White, black,
label,
doesn't matter.
labeled themselves different than Americans, which I don't understand. There's
Do they got
there
got
is-
rights?
They
If
they
they
all
claim that?
They all have rights. They all have supposed to be the same fucking thing. But I mean, if a white guy does something, he would go to jail for that. If that happens, then it goes away. I mean,
So that's the most frustrating thing is that they try to make it like a white black thing of like you have white privilege. No, it's really like a class privilege.
Yeah, it is a class privilege.
It's a class.
People that have money have a lot more
But it's not just money. It has to be connections. Like it's
connections,
not,
power.
Speaking of
And then-
connections, he was connected to the Obama administration.
What
somehow.
happened to just being a fucking American? What
Yeah.
is this bullshit where we
Well,
have to
here's
be
a-
so
okay,
separated?
We were
I really-
talking about that
Yeah, we
today.
were.
Hold on.
We were
let
really
me
talking
let
about
me
that.
let
It's a
me
tribe
play,
mentality.
Let me
Okay.
let me play a devil's advocate here.
Jesus
Because what
Christ.
we're talking about is corruption, but you're saying Jesus Christ over there, but really,
Odin, I'm sorry. You were saying?
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Odin Lords.
What makes you think that it ever has been any different?
Agreed.
Yeah,
That people suck? Or this is what we're going
like-
but
after?
I mean, are we
of the-
supposed to
of-
just give up?
Of
I
turning a
s-
blind eye to wealthy people and connected people doing illegal shit.
Well, let's think about
Are
Chicago
we
back
just,
in the
are
day.
we just
Nothing
supposed
new.
to be
Every-
quiet though?
everybody
No,
knew about it.
I'm not saying give in to corruption. I'm not saying accept corruption. I'm just saying when you get like defeatist and like, man, America's really gone to shit. And what the good old days? Like, what are the good old days? Like, do you really think that shit wasn't swept under the rug in the
No,
'70s?
This shit's been like this forever.
right.
Since the dawn of time.
In the 1800s, like in the 1850s, you know, like
That's why
Well,
our Constitution is
just-
the best thing we have.
Right. I mean, our legal system is set up to try to combat this, and maybe it's because of the exposure. Part of me does feel like, man, this is like the fucking worst when you watch someone. This is going to upset a lot of Democrats, but Hillary Clinton is a really good example. I understand that you want to make an exception for someone just because they're a presidential candidate,
Sure.
but Hillary Clinton did something that anybody in this room did. We would be in jail, and she isn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, a submariner. Seaman, Submariner. Yeah. Amazing.
It sounds better that way. I don't know why.
It sounds
Why
amazing.
did he correct you?
Yeah, I know.
That's
the Marine.
I'm catching
That's a-
this.
the Marine corrected
I'm
him.
catching this. I'm trying to fucking figure
That's a
that
Marvel character. The Submariner.
The Submariner. Yeah.
The
Yes.
nerd schools us all.
God damn it. Listen, fucks. So this Submariner, nothing. Fucking did the same thing. Deleted some emails that were fucking TS.
Yes, I remember-
And treating
yes.
it like the same way. This happened the exact same fucking time. Doing it.
You can delete emails.
Hey, you can close your mouth because you're over here.
Can you
delete thousands of emails after you've been subpoenaed to give them to the
No.
FBI?
you
No,
can't.
but what I was
meanwhile-
getting at is TS fucking emails being sent to his own personal.
TS means top secret, for those who don't know.
So his personal email, and
Bad
then he was
Karma's
sending a
Thinking about
bunch of
killing
shit.
himself currently.
Who are you? You're not John.
Dude, you're so brutal. So brutal.
Like I'm really trying to fucking put something out here.
Go
and-
ahead.
You're so brutal. David,
God.
look at me. Eye contact. I love you.
I feel
By
like
the
I
way,
should step up.
I wish everybody
You
could see what the
motherfuckers
hell's
really
going on
want
right
me
now.
to walk off this fucking podcast right now.
No, we don't want you to
Eye
walk
contact
off.
right there.
No.
Sit with me,
I
Dave.
want you to
Sit
jump out the
with me.
window.
Yeah.
I have a
with me,
feeling.
Dave.
Jump out the window.
I'm on the first story.
I am
Chase.
so close
What-
of fucking
that-
opening an Apple credit card right now because you fucks.
Listen to me.
Fuck you guys.
Listen to me. I live in the first story. The only person this is hurting is me. He's gonna break my
But it
fucking
would be
window.
like a tactical roll out. That would be like
It would
the
not.
best,
It'll
like,
be the most
fuck you
messy
guys.
roll out of the. He'll climb out of the window.
I have faith. I have faith in your turkey.
That's
peeking.
the only thing you have faith in right now.
Wobble,
the fucking wobble.
Shake it.
I'm gonna do
See,
it.
it's-
Oh,
It
that's
makes
perfect.
tactical
Wobble,
sense
wobble.
because they don't
Yes.
have
Yeah, that's how
time
it
to
was.
shoot
We're
you.
doing it.
Who doesn't?
The bad guy doesn't have time to shoot you.
why
when you're
are
wobbling
you-
in.
When
Yeah,
you wobble like this, you dodge
Why
bullets
are
like
you
this.
not completing whatever you were saying? Did he delete it and probably went to jail?
Yes.
Weird.
Oh no, he did go to the brig. He got dishonorable discharge.
Weird.
And
equivalent
he's
to a
facing
felony.
jail time.
Yeah, but he's not a presidential candidate,
He's not a woman.
That's the point.
and he's not a woman.
And
not a woman.
he's not a woman.
Was he white?
He was white.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
But
Damn, that
fucking
privilege
Seaman.
didn't work.
so stupid.
So E3 Seaman fucking facing all this fucking shit during the same fucking time,
All of the
lost
Seaman.
everything.
It just shows that,
And it's just-
how the society works. It's basically if you have some sort of power, connections, like Dylan was
Money.
saying,
If you have
and
money.
you're going to get away with a lot of things.
Okay.
Now, sometimes that's not the truth for everybody because if you're loud enough, which is what we're doing right now.
That's what was so weird about the case is the fact
Yoda.
that it happened in front of everybody.
Every single person.
and no one's
Yeah.
fucking.
No, there's a lot of people.
No, it's
There's
it's
a lot of
ruffled-
people.
It's
There-
ruffled a
Like
lot
I
of
said,
feathers.
I said, the sheriff, the fucking mayor, everybody that's in the whole fucking
Thought it
law
was complete
system.
bullshit because he was trying to start something
That
fucked up.
motherfucker needs to go see fucking jail time.
Yes.
Because everybody that's waiting in line to fucking be served.
He needs to be somebody's bitch in jail. That's what needs to fucking happen.
Absolutely.
I don't know about that. I don't know that he has to see jail time, but he definitely needs to see consequences.
Yeah,
That's
there's
fucking
nothing.
jail
Are we
time.
still talking about the guy that made
Yeah,
the
jail
bullshit
time.
up?
Jail time.
Yeah, I would like
We're
to
talking
hear.
about Jussie.
Here's my
I'd like to
question.
shift this
Why the
conversation.
fuck are we talking about it?
Agreed. Let's talk about
Me
some-
being on a
Hold on,
podcast.
How about let's talk about Dave? Why are you still here?
So-
that wasn't me.
So I'm going to be honest to the listeners right now. I'm still here because I'm a badass sponsor. That's why.
What?
Because he's a badass sponsor.
No.
Yeah. No? What are you
No,
talking about?
there's
You had
no-
my first gen.
There's no bad.
And you
ass
still
nothing.
rock it, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Who's the only one that rocks your shit like that? The classics.
Everybody.
The classics. The OG.
Oh, the OG? Oh, man.
I
That's,
have
that's
a-
pretty brutal. You're putting me on the spot
it's
over
on
here.
the-
It's almost like shot.
This
It's
is-
a sure shot fucking show.
This is political, but this is 2A. All right, so I want to bring this up. This might bring the mood down a little bit. I'm sorry for getting too serious.
Wait 1 second. We got John the Medic. He wants to do something real quick, and that's a toast.
John,
Is
the
it a
medic.
toast? Is
John,
it a
say
toast?
the toast into the mic, motherfucker. Don't just say that
Is
shit
it
like
going to
we
be a
can't hear you.
toast? Are you,
got the crane.
Are you
Yeah,
Give him the
here,
mic.
bring the
Give him
crane
the
over.
mic.
Put it on the mic.
Hey everybody, this is Dave 2.0 back again. I just wanted to
Where's
do
this
a
fi-
quick
we need it,
toast
check
for all
marks.
the listeners out there.
Check
If you can go
marks.
ahead and pour a
Episode,
shot
Dave.
of whiskey for you, then
Win.
I'll
All right, thank
just join
you.
in with us.
Win.
Dave
Water
2.0.
with whiskey, and I were a
Hashtag
duck.
Dave 2.0.
Dave 2.0.
Dave 2.0.
Now I know why I got replaced.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really quick on the mic.
So we were talking about this on the ride home from, and I know you want to get to your two-way conversation.
Okay.
I'm going to break up the monogamy real quick.
Okay.
And I want to talk about a funny-ass fucking memory
monogamy?
I had.
Yeah,
Monogamy?
Monotony.
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 No, let's do monogamy.
Mahogany. Well, let's break up the mahogany
Talking about
because
wood.
my grammar sucks.
Yeah, well,
That's
talking
all right.
about wood.
That's all right.
So
Yeah, you
Speaking
can
of
get a air
sucking
freshener
for
that's
wood.
wood.
okay, so Lance Corporal days, right?
Lance Corporal.
We were talking
You
about
got
this shit
promoted?
earlier in the car, and I felt like I wanted to bring this up because it's a funny ass fucking story. But there's a point in time in my life, and then I started realizing it's actually not just me; it's a lot of people. This is actually the correct finger. This is the incorrect finger. This is the correct finger.
You just the one without the, fucking
left,
trigger.
it's
without
straight.
the trigger finger.
It is straight.
But it's weird when you point though,
Yeah.
because you're so used to a fucked up finger.
So I'm like,
So you're so used to pointing like that, so you do it with your left now.
It's so fucking weird.
Dave brought it up.
Yes, I did.
Because all right,
Dave one.
God damn it.
Dave one. One or two.
one.
Okay, Dave.
Dave won.
All right, what is that?
This
Dave,
is the real finger. This is the
What?
trigger finger.
That he went to one. That's
The
what it
trigger
is.
finger.
It looks like it's becoming a two. So, John, what did John do? All right.
Number one.
Oh.
Dave 1.0 brought it up, and I started realizing. You guys ever bought a vehicle in the military?
Yes.
Who did it? Who
So-
the fuck did it?
It was a really fucked up memory. I actually got fucking raped, silly,
I mean,
and I completely no, not raped. Like
I mean, what's
actually,
going on, girl?
actually raped, but like
Financially, you're talking about rape financially
that happens.
to everybody.
at the time I didn't think it was a problem, but I realized it's a huge fucking joke now.
Yeah, it's a fucking
So
thing. I
they,
brought it up.
they literally knew. They saw me come in. They were like, "Oh, he's an E nothing. Like this motherfucker's gonna buy a car. We're gonna get him." Like he knew. That's
let me
kind of
guess.
fucked up. By the way,
Let me guess. No, everybody's fucking prejudiced. Come on, let's be fucking real over here.
They
So-
saw that money coming in, and because I'm military, they know that I have
It's
4 years. It's
guaranteed.
guaranteed money.
So not only that, I guarantee you fucking walked in and you're like, "This is my monthly payments."
That's
And
exactly
this-
what. Okay, so I've owned everybody.
You
Everybody
son
knows
of a
me.
bitch.
I've owned 27 vehicles.
Jesus.
God damn.
But only 6 of them were bought through a dealership. The rest of them were kind of private sales when I was younger.
Was those 6 vehicles? Was it the same guy?
No, fuck that guy. I don't remember that guy's name, but listen, that guy, if you're listening,
The
here,
first guy?
that guy, the first
guy.
fucking guy, you can kiss my fucking ass. It was the accountant that got me. But I went in there thinking that the smart thing. Listen, I don't have any guidance except for Gunny, and Gunny told me no. And of course, nobody
Everybody-
listens to
and-
Gunny,
and-
right?
Yeah, you're like, fucking
You're
Gunny.
like, Gunny, you don't know anything.
You're old as fuck. You don't fucking know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
well, Gunny
but I
knew-
respect every word you say in the fucking field.
I love you, Gunny. I'm so sorry for speaking. I don't haunt me,
Speaking
Gunny.
out of
You
turn,
know,
I'm
he's
sorry.
actually outside the window
He's
right now.
outside. so of course Gunny is like your higher ups in the military. What happens is you have to go through your chain of command, your immediate chain of command, and actually talk about like actually
He's
purchasing.
trying to
a vehicle.
tell a story.
No, I was just gonna say every single gunny I've ever met is the baddest motherfucker.
Oh,
Besides
no
the
doubt.
Gunny Edward. No,
No,
I love
I love Gunny too.
No. But also, I had Gunny back in gunsmithing school that was also fucking like he came in one day so excited. He said, "You know what? This week I fucked a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, and a 50-year-old."
Is that like a royal flush? Or?
So basically,
royal flush for
so
pussy?
basically,
Is that what it is?
That's
you
a
met a
royal
real
flush.
gunnery
And
sergeant.
I
That's
just
what it
fucking
is.
gave him a strong, slow clap.
Look,
Just-
all I'm saying is that I like a warrant, and a warrant because he
A
would
Seawell?
Enlisted.
because he would outrun me with a cigar in his mouth. And he's like 60.
60 years old, cigar in his mouth, that he's looking at you like, hey, Chop, come on.
Yeah,
No,
what
but-
the fuck are you doing? Like, damn.
So Chase saying talking about warrant officers. Warrant officers were prior enlisted.
yeah,
so
that's
they
what
And they
makes
switched
them
over to
better.
it.
They switched
It's a
over.
field officer rank, right? Like it's a field officer rank.
They can figure out what the fuck they want to be. They want to be supplier. Fucking, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But they have the most up respect across the board on almost every fucking.
D. We're
I went to
bullshitting
go
over
buy-
here.
yeah, we're
I
just
know
so-
you're
we're
trying
talking.
to.
He's so
You're trying
ready.
to say something.
He is so
He
ready.
has his phone up. Look, he has when
I'm
he has his phone.
I'm breaking
he's
up the
serious.
mahogany. Relax.
I'm letting
The
you do your
mahogany
thing,
wood?
but I
Dude,
am
it's
trying
such
to
a beautiful
research
wood.
what I'm about to say,
nice.
so I
Good.
don't, so it comes out articulate because I've
Good.
had 2 shots now.
3 shots. Let's get a third.
No. I have to drive.
So we have another episode.
Yeah, exactly. We have another episode. Calm down on the shots.
So check it out. So
Checking it out.
So I went in,
Wiki. Oh.
and you're supposed to talk to we have a chain of command in the military. We have a chain of command. We're
we
supposed to
still
go to
on
them,
this
talk to them about finding a
story?
vehicle. Yes.
Well, you
ahead.
don't have to
I'm
break
sorry.
it down to the deeds. You just say you fucking got a shitty
I got
deal.
raped.
You got raped.
You got raped financially
I got raped
because you
hardcore.
didn't know
And this
what
is
the
a
fuck
common
money
thing.
was going on. Yeah, that's what happened.
Because all I cared about was the monthly payment. They were like, "Okay, you have no idea what interest is. Do you know what interest is?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like,
I guarantee
okay.
you they didn't fucking ask you that.
Fuck
it was,
no, they
it was
did.
more like,
But I did realize afterwards, like if I'm thinking back on it, I remember that they changed the numbers.
yeah.
And they were like, "Don't worry, it's still $400 a month. Don't worry."
Exactly. So where I was going to get at, they're like, "Hey, I want my monthly payments to be like no more than $400. You fucking find a $8,000 fucking vehicle that you like,
And all
like-
of a sudden, you're paying like $50,000 for this $8,000 vehicle out of fucking.
Bitches, we fucking got this, dumbass.
So listen to me, you nothings out there. Every one of you guys that are listening to our podcast right now, take my advice. Don't buy a fucking car without talking to somebody in your higher ups. And if they try to tell you they'll get you a monthly payment, ask what your fucking interest is, because that shit fucked me royally.
it needs to be
It's-
under 10. Period.
It's
Needs to be under 10.
like a Futurama episode where fucking the Asian girl's buying a vehicle and she's going up in price of trying to haggle.
Yeah, like
and
they're-
they all run back and they're fucking celebrating and they're like, "Yeah, that stupid bitch," and then
and then
fucking
they come back and they're just
Yeah.
like, "No, I guess
No.
we will."
I mean, I guess we will.
That is exactly
Don't do that
how
shit.
it went down with
Okay,
all
so
26
D,
cars.
D, you ready?
2A,
2A?
2A,
2AD?
2A.
Again,
Second
bring in
Amendment.
mind, I'm sorry if this is going to bring the mood down slightly, but
Slightly.
Slightly.
Where's Dave 2.0?
Dave!
Dave 2.0.
2.0.
What are you doing over there?
Oh my
What are
God,
you
he
doing?
brought us shots. Oh my God, everybody drink.
blowing
While
the
Dave
mics out,
2.0.
guaranteed.
How's that?
It's New Zealand.
Pouring more shots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand.
How
news.
many
Okay.
people?
So, to me, this is the most obvious thing to anybody that says that they are for gun control, that thinks that they are for common sense gun laws. This is why you know that they're lying, and you can get them to admit that they're lying. Is what happened in New Zealand, because New Zealand already had what would be considered the most strict gun laws possible. I'm not doing that.
No, everyone take your own shots at your own time.
So New
Dave
Zealand
and Dave 2.0. Okay.
had zero rights to own a firearm. They needed to apply for a permit to even possibly own a firearm with your local police, get their approval. And then if you wanted to own a semi-automatic rifle, you had to go through multiple steps with your local police, much like NFA and much like NFA items here in this country. Recent photograph, fingerprint card,
A lot of restrictions.
Registration of every single one. As soon as someone went through all that process, and then he harmed people like evil people want to do.
There you go. That's what this is.
All of a sudden, those weren't good enough, and we needed to take everything. And anybody that looks you in the eye and says, I'm not trying to take your guns. I just want good gun laws. I just want common sense gun control.
Stupid.
That's the most obvious because you can sit there and watch them applaud New Zealand for doing what they did. I mean, one by one, I've been paying attention to people online.
There's a lot of people out there that are doing
and they're
that.
like,
but here's the issue.
New Zealand had a mass shooting. It takes them 4 days to put a stop to it.
Yeah, and then they applaud them. See, they did something.
Right.
Fuck you.
Okay, can I put my 2 cents
Go
in
ahead.
there?
No.
Where's
Dave
Dave 2.0? Let me get your 2 cents.
I want 1.0. I want 1.0. Dave, go.
So my 2 cents on that whole fucking thing. Yes, it was tragic. The other thing that really
A little bit of an understatement. It was fucking horrific. But that's what evil is, by the way, people.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows. Evil's fucking terrible. Go ahead.
Yes. So the issue that I have here in America, we used a lot of celebrities fucking pushing that agenda that you're talking about. And everybody in the fucking media was like, no, he's
I'm going to shit on your argument because people have been making it since the 80s or before. Fuck, I don't care about what actors have to say. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care about that either. They just use it because they're popular.
I'm talking about what brought it to light and fucking saying, hey, it only took them fucking 4 days. And like Kardashian, 20 minutes later after the whole fucking incident.
Why?
I mean, why are you talking about what the fuck Kardashian has to say?
Who gives a shit what the fuck the celebrities are saying?
What I'm trying to put out there is that it doesn't fucking matter, like, whether you're a Kardashian or you're just Joe Schmo Democrat. If you think that gun control should be a thing, you need to be honest and think that being able to defend yourself should be illegal. Because that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, you have to literally say it just like that.
Because those motherfuckers had a 37-minute response time.
Yeah,
right.
It was horrible because they didn't expect it.
The only thing that stopped that second mosque from being a complete massacre is someone having a courageous effort. He didn't have a gun. Initial reports I heard was that he had a gun. What actually happened was he threw a credit card machine at his vehicle when he was going back for another gun. What the shooter was doing was dropping his guns as he was out and going to get more guns. He was essentially going long gun New York reload.
Yeah, just pick up.
So guy picks up a gun that's out of ammo,
fully loaded,
throws a credit card machine. Guy turns and he hears something, turns, sees guy with gun, thinks, "Oh fuck, I might have to actually fight someone." And gets in his car and gets the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
So in the first mosque shooting, I didn't watch it. I've talked to plenty of people
that guy actually went out live and actually started talking about it. He explains everything he did to try to help that mosque, which is the best thing ever because if you listen to him,
it was a real fucking courage.
Yeah.
And in the first one, in the first mosque he shot up, there was another very courageous person that tried to fight him, to try to engage with him, and he got it the worst among anybody else.
Yeah.
And that sends a message that guy was a fucking coward. Most,
of course he was.
Like most evil people really are. They're fucking cowards.
Absolutely.
And anybody that gave him any kind of resistance put fear into him, which is why he gave him the worst. I mean, this is the most frustrating part is that you can't legislate evil away. You cannot. It will not fucking work.
Bad guys will always break the
And if you keep limiting
rules.
the law, if you keep putting more laws on top of it, keep banning more things, you got to understand that all you're doing is hurting the law-abiding citizen.
If you're a listener to this and you're a Muslim and you're fearful of the same thing happening to you,
buy a gun.
Buy a fucking gun
and learn how to
train.
use it.
That's the number one thing you can do to defend yourself.
Not only that, it
doesn't matter if you're Muslim. If you're an American,
but
buy a fucking gun.
I only say that because he attacked
mosques. Yeah, because he attacked a mosque. Yeah, I agree.
So where I was getting at,
that's a tragedy.
Not only
sucks, man.
It's fucking
really
horrific.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
It's really inexpensive.
Deep breath, all of you. Jesus.
It's really inexpensive.
It's really
this
horrific.
has been weighing on me. I'm sorry.
I can tell.
It's really horrific. The whole fucking thing. It's a really big, huge, fucking tragic event. It was a massacre that shouldn't have fucking happened. But we're on the other side about this. Listen, we feel for you, but taking away guns is only hurting the people that want to protect.
Also, there's no amount of gun laws that would have made that not happen.
No. Go ahead. What laws are they going to pass? Would it, if it was passed before that guy showed up, would it have worked?
If there's a legislation that people can come up with that would have solved that problem, I'd be behind it, but it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
You cannot make people not evil. Dave is over here.
Medicine, all of the medicine will solve that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been working forever now. It's really not. It's people suck.
I hear you, Dave, over there. What's up?
All right, let's hear about the Kardashians.
Right?
They got big butts, and I cannot lie. No, on a real note. It's really fucked up what happened. The other thing is, law-abiding citizens will be the only ones that actually get hurt and everything. The people that actually create felonies are the ones that are fucking breaking the laws. They're not supposed to do it in the first place.
They're going to keep breaking them.
No matter what.
They're going to keep breaking them. Exactly.
So that's how war works. That's how fucking felons fucking do their fucking money. That's how shit in the world is fucking disgusting. Don't be a fucking victim. Don't be a fucking sheep. Don't be a fucking sheepdog. Be the fucking wolf. That's all I got to fucking say on that. If you don't know what the fuck the wolf is, and if you disagree with it,
it's not disagreeing.
By all means, everybody has their own right.
I get the philosophy.
Everybody has their own right to be where they want to be. Okay? You can be a sheepdog, you can be a wolf. But I'm the fucking wolf. And I know this fucking crew.
I know where you're going at. There was a huge article. I've read the whole article.
Chase sent it to all.
Chase sent it to everybody.
Who said something? What?
I think we've talked about it on the podcast before, but I hadn't read the article at the time, and I totally support it. Again,
I can't read, so
I'm.
Yeah, he just saw wolf, and then he's like,
I can't read.
When it comes to military shit, I'm an outsider. I'm not prior military. I've just been around a lot of people, whether it be in my gunsmithing school or been in my career.
What military are you hanging out with?
And
I don't know.
I could say
actually,
from all the perspectives I've heard, that is probably the most accurate. That is probably the most accurate thing I can attest to, is that most people do not describe an experience of sheepdog. They describe an experience of wolf.
Yeah,
thank you.
It is not what you're taught.
But that said,
you're right.
I most definitely have the perspective of a sheepdog, and that's mostly because I'm not going to a foreign country. I don't see other people as the enemy. I see other people as my Americans. I feel an obligation to keep others safe.
It really did. When I read that fucking thing, it really hit home.
Thank you.
It really hit home.
It was the Havoc Journal, right?
Yeah,
I love those motherfuckers.
Dude, it really hit home. Like the simple fact, because it makes way more sense. Like, I've always went with the whole sheepdog perspective because we're trying to protect.
Yeah,
but actually, what Dave brought up is exactly what it is. Those of us in the military, we're not sheepdog. Mm-mm. We are just wolves with an agenda. We have a different agenda. We have wolves. We're wolves.
We are fucking bred.
Wolves with a target.
Wolves with a target. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just like them. It takes a wolf to kill a wolf, not a sheepdog to kill a wolf. Sheepdogs are here to protect. Yes, they're the ones that control the flock, and they're the ones that bark. You know what I'm saying? And warn when the flock needs to come, and they will protect them on the home front, right? But military, man, we go to other people's fucking places and fuck shit up.
Bro, I mean, there's no disagreement.
I think
it's good. I think if you're military, then yes, you're a wolf.
You're a wolf.
Law enforcement generally turns into the sheepdogs. I see that. They learn.
There's difference.
They learn the in between.
Yes.
They have no choice at the same time. There's no choice when it comes to that. Yeah, you're going to be an LEO. You're going to have to become the sheepdog because you're going to be doing that shit, man. Like that's how I fucking look at it.
That's a massive difference between Leo and.
And that's the thing. Military is taught. What are you taught? You shoot them.
You survive. You take care of your brother and sister.
One shot, one kill, baby.
Let's take them to jail.
Okay. On a lighter note. I probably should have forced you guys to watch this before I bring it up, but.
Forced us. Why are you gonna force us?
Yeah,
no one forces anything on this fucking podcast. Just letting you that know.
Donut operator.
Besides me being fired.
Donut operator. Someone I would love to throw out there. If you don't know who this guy is, highly recommend checking him out. He is fantastic. But he brought up
he talks a lot though.
He does.
I mean, I love the guy, but I mean,
you don't
some
like
of
his
his videos.
you don't
it's
like his production value.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, which is fine. It's okay. He's a good guy, and I like what he says.
So he brought up a shooting that people had a problem with. It was 6+ officers, and guy pulls up into a Taco Bell drive-through and passes the fuck out, and has a gun with that extendo that happens to be stolen. They obviously don't know that at the time. Pulls up in a Mercedes into a Taco Bell, passes the fuck out with a gun in his lap.
Yeah.
So Taco Bell calls the Popo out. Popo comes out and sees what's going on. I just love that because I don't love the fact that guy died, and that whole thing is, I don't judge. I don't know what you do in that scenario. That's why I like bringing this up. So if you're not familiar, guy's passed out. Vehicle's in drive, gun is on his lap. Cops try to take it slow. They call extra units in. Extra units come in the wrong way through the drive-thru to block him in, so they're on both sides. Try to wake him up. When he wakes up, he goes for gun. Officers shoot. I think it was actually 5 officers, not 6, but that was in the title as 6+ officers, I think.
Yeah.
What are we? What? And
Bro,
we're just talking about donut operators.
By the way,
Well, I mean, I just in that scenario, how do you police in a way that is going to result in that guy not getting his life taken?
Okay,
but
it's
you're
really
also
easy.
maintaining safety.
It's real easy. It's really fucking difficult to beat LEO.
No shit.
2, you don't know what the individual's fucking doing. Think about it from a different point of view. You got the call. You got the fucking call. Hey, homeboy has a fucking gun in his hand, in his lap, and he's fucking sleeping in the fucking driveway.
Hold on.
There's something
Did you see
going on
Dylan
over
fuck
here.
up and shot over here?
No, he snorted. He
Dylan
snorted.
snorted and shot off the table.
Freddie,
So is that
I
for-
really
that for
thought
is so
we're
good.
not gonna fucking. I really
on.
thought you guys were gonna keep to
Hold
yourselves.
on.
That's why I kept on talking.
Hold on.
This is really fucked
So
up.
I'm on live right now.
You're on
Instagram.
fucking
What's up-
live right now?
What's up, people on the IG world? But everybody's listening to the combo. They're chiming in, and it's fucking funny. So
It's
Austin
pretty
goes,
fucked.
Austin goes, homie just wanted a crunch wrap. Dude got caught lacking, passing
Bless
out,
you.
bro.
Dude, what do you do though? Like, where's
That's
the,
all it is.
how
He's,
Here's the
he's
solution. You ready for the
hammered
solution?
drunk.
Austin's got it. It says should have bought the officers a Taco 12-pack. Boom, problem solved.
It's not a donut.
Amen.
Not a donut. Don't care.
Fucking man. Who's the guy that fucking sent
That's
that?
Austin, man.
Who sent that?
Austin.
Austin?
Yeah, he said-
have him hit me up on fucking Instagram, and I'll take care of him.
Okay.
Straight up.
What are you gonna do? You gonna give him a hand job?
Hey,
Yeah.
A little handy?
You don't
little
know.
hand work?
Eh,
Lot
no,
of
that's what
eye
you say on
contact.
fucking
Lot of eye
Instagram.
contact.
That's what you say on Instagram, man. I don't fucking know. He might
Dave
want a
2.0.
handy.
Dave
We have
2.0.
something better.
anyways, I don't know. Like,
Dave's
Here
getting
he
mad
goes.
again.
There he goes.
if you really wanted to come up with a way to that scenario to where you don't shoot that guy, what's the answer? Because that's my whole thing of everybody being outraged of the guy getting shot. How do you not shoot him? Like, I understand that, like, if you're the dude that's passed out, whether you want to shoot a cop or not, you might grab the gun when you wake the fuck up and see a bunch of cops pointing guns at you.
Nope. I got cut.
You're not on the mic anymore,
not
Dave.
on the
Dave
mic.
2.0.
Dave
Please
2.0.
speak. Please speak on
Your
his behalf.
time is over, old man.
Damn it.
2.0. What do you think about
The
that?
eclipse
Mike?
has
What
happened.
do you think about that 2.0?
I mean, when there's always a moment, right, when you're like that shithoused where you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be so late for work tomorrow.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
This sounds familiar.
But ultimately, like, there is at least that little semblance of a voice in like the corner of your mind. And if this guy had like any like shred of a semblance of any sort of second thought on like, oh, I'm gonna chill out here and maybe this gun on my lap isn't the best idea.
I mean,
Fuck it.
I
You know,
think
and then-
I think you can make the assumption that this guy was a piece of shit.
But
He had a
Can I play-
stolen. He had a
Let me-
stolen gun on his lap.
let me
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
I
a
missed
piece.
the stolen
I missed the
part.
stolen part, too. That changes the whole story.
Well, the cops don't know. The cops don't know that the gun's stolen at the
Did
time.
he know?
I mean, he's dead, so you can try to ask him.
I'll ask him.
So
where's he at? I got this.
The where's your devil's advocate? You're hammered drunk. You're driving home. You're going to go to Taco Bell because
No.
That's a good choice.
Taco
That's
Bell
a good
makes
choice, by
sense.
the way.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Steak and Shake.
I can support the Taco Bell choice
No.
for hammered.
Steak and Shake.
But I'm not trying to defend the guy that got shot so much as trying to come from the perspective of all the people that are outraged. Okay, let's play this game.
Yo, hey, here you go. Devil's advocate. How many people in this room have passed out somewhere they shouldn't have? There's their hands for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah.
I have passed out places I shouldn't have passed out.
Nope.
You should point out Dave point 1-0 and 2-0.
Yeah, Dave
on
1.0
board.
and 2.0 both raised their hands. They're the same person.
We are family.
So basically, I mean, I've
fucking
done it.
agree with this guy replacing me.
It's that type of closed-mindedness that's getting you replaced, my friend.
Fuck you!
God damn.
Go running.
So
How do you play that? If you want to sit there and bitch about police not doing their job right, where's the answer? What do? They block them in, and do they retreat? Do they come back? Like, what distance do they go? Do they call out sniper team?
I already said I'll talk to the guy, right? Man, let's stop beating him up. I'll talk to the guy. Don't worry. I'll find out what happened.
Or just
I'll
like
find out
Friday
why-
the 13th, that shit,
I'll
and just
fi-
have someone in the back
Because-
seat. So when he wakes up, it's like,
No.
hey, how you doing right
It's
now?
a weekend at Bernie's. We're going to fucking play some music and walk his
He's
ass
doing
around.
pro and con cheat. He's doing. I see him over there. He's got a pro. and
How
con.
many marks does 2.0 have versus 1.0? Is that what's going on? And 2.0 gets 5 marks, and 1.0 gets 1.
He twisted that.
So,
I think in tennis that's called love.
so yeah, I mean, I've actually passed out in random places before, and most of the time, and I'm not saying when I'm drunk is shit, but most of the time, even if I'm just tired, most of the time I'm strapped. Most of the time I have a gun on me. And it's not. I'm not saying because I'm shit faced, but I have had some times where I've worked so many times.
I feel like I'm an Olympic athlete of being an asshole. That's like
An Olympic athlete to be
you're not.
no, not at all.
No.
I'm
You
trying
are-
to think
you are
back.
far
One
from
more
it.
time.
Olympic athlete
One more
at
time.
the handicap, sure. But you're not that good.
I am a clear malfunction, but
See?
He is a clear
Handicap.
malfunction.
I'm trying to think back of all the times I've gotten just so fucked up, and like where I passed out.
Episode preacher.
It's never been like, dude. I think when I was a teenager, I was quite the rebel. I would fucking do beer bongs full of vodka.
I was quite the
Oh,
No, he was
you heard him. Good, Morrow. I was quite the rebel, sir.
guy.
Quite the
That's
rebel.
not how you say that.
Nah, he's like, I was gangster.
It's still true
I was
though.
gangster as
I'm
fuck,
not.
bro.
No, I wasn't gangster. I'm not gangster.
So
but that's not an exaggeration nor a lie. I did beer bongs
Whoa.
full of vodka.
All right,
That's
so
not bullshit.
what are we after?
And so
That makes me
I'm
want to
trying
vomit
to think
right now.
back of all the times that
Thank you. Can we get rid of him?
What?
Apparently,
Why is Dave? What?
nipples. We're in fucking level 3 already.
Now hosting auditions for D-Hawk 2.0.
Now hosting out. Are we just gonna replace everybody? Fuck it, I'm replaced now too.
I've definitely vomited plenty of times. I've blacked out a few times. I've never. I guess the closest thing I can come up with is when I gave that story of going up to a mountain and getting blackout drunk.
I was about to say
Going
that's
to
all
a
I-
mountain and getting blackout drunk.
Yeah, I told that story already.
What mountain?
You did.
Out in Colorado. I had a buddy from New York. He had another friend buddy from New York that was going to school there, so living in Colorado. Had another friend that lived in New York and was going to California because I think he was getting deployed out there. So he was camping
You've already
in
told the story like
the
twice.
mountains. So passed out in the mountains technically.
I passed out.
But I ended up in my fucking bed. So at some point I made it out of the vehicle and into my bed.
but
So I don't know.
Somebody dragged you in there.
No,
But we're talking about
no.
passed out in random spots. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you
and
passed
so
out and you moved there, even if it's like
I mean, that
your
doesn't
mind.
count, right? I mean,
No, you were with them.
yeah.
That's what that is.
Me, I've never passed
Okay.
the fuck out and woke up in like a I don't know where the fuck I am, and I definitely shouldn't be here.
I envy your
situation.
life.
Dave 2.0. Dave 2.0. John the medic.
All right,
Give me your
story
passed
time.
out story.
Story time.
Okay, so the
Uh-oh.
It's taking too long.
Yep.
All right.
Chase,
So,
He is a Dave Grohl.
passed out.
That's Dave, all right.
Passed out.
Yeah.
Are we still on this fucking
Oh,
conversation?
fuck. I just remembered it.
Okay,
Sorry.
go. Because
Go.
Chase doesn't have a story.
Okay. Chase, you slow ass. So there's this one time. It was post Tinder date.
Post Tinder date. Got it.
This is such
I went out
fucking
to
2000 story. 2015 and beyond.
Did you just get out of high school? I mean, what the fuck,
Yes,
bro?
he's 2.0, bro.
23.
This is the
Held
trade
back
up
7
wife.
years. What's
This
up?
is what happened.
Held
I
back
failed
7
math.
years.
There you go.
So basically, I was in North Carolina. I was still in the Army at the time, and this was after my deployment. And I turned 21 in Iraq, so I had so much pent up alcoholism, like waiting to be unleashed upon North Carolina.
Nice.
And so I found my favorite Irish bar, and there was a Tinder chick who I'd curved so many times. I was so proud of. I'm like, yeah, you're fucking. I say win, bitch. and I finally like wound up at her place, but it was like in the midst of a blackout. And when I woke up in the morning. It wasn't the bed I remember going to sleep in, and when I woke up, I was stark naked, and as I stepped out of the bed, my foot fell into like a fucking paint can because I was in the guest bedroom and she was renovating it.
And she was
So
renovating
there was
it.
wet paint in this fucking tray, and I'm like, I have no idea where my shit is, like my clothes, my keys, nothing. So I'm walking around her spot, leaving fucking like a right footprint of like baby blue.
There that
fucking
motherfucker
paint.
went.
And I'm like standing in her like living room, cupping my balls. I'm like, and she walks out of the kitchen. She's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Where are my clothes?" And
That's a
she's
pretty
like,
solid story.
she points at the chair that's like right next to where I am. It was like some shit out of like the beginning scene of like fucking 50 First Dates or some shit.
He
Like,
said, where are my clothes? They're right there, motherfucker.
so, and that's where I got
I don't know if
drunk
I can.
and
I
woke
don't know
up
if I
weird
can
places.
top that. So my drunken story. Those of you know, I was in Hawaii. That's where I was stationed at most of my career, which is fucking amazing. I miss that place. I miss all of you motherfuckers out there. If you're watching right now, I miss all of y'all motherfuckers
They're
out
not.
there. And
Different time zone.
There's a couple. Yeah, they're gonna watch this in about 5 hours.
Different time zone.
So anyway, out in Hawaii, I got really shit-faced drunk. This is actually there's a bunch of stories, but I'll tell this one. I got really shit-faced drunk to the point where I blacked out, and I was in a club downtown. Back in the day, it was called Zanzibar. I don't think they have Zanzibar anymore. And Zanzibar, we used to party all the time. They have a VIP section. It was so fucking awesome. I mean, the best music. And there's like 2 or 3 bars in there. It was just awesome. I got so drunk that the next morning I woke up in North Shore. And if anybody from Hawaii knows where Zanzibar is to the fucking North Shore, it's a far distance. My car is nowhere to be found, and neither are my clothes. And there's 2 females that were on the beach with me. I don't know what happened.
You didn't
if
do
anything
anything with
happened.
them. They laughed at you.
They probably laughed. They laughed because it was cold. All right,
Yep.
it's right on the beach. They probably laughed at me. However,
He's in Hawaii. He's still saying it's cold.
it's okay. No, dude, sleeping on a beach at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking cold. Just saying.
Am I
That's true. That fucking
That breeze,
ocean wind.
the ocean breeze
that
comes
is
up.
real.
Am I a nerd if Zanzibar is like Metal Gear Solid? to me?
Tenacious D is all I can think of.
No, Metal Gear Solid.
Zanzibar.
Yeah.
No, but Zanzibar is a club that was out there. You know what I'm talking about.
It's a
don't you?
legit bar.
It is. It's fucking dope.
It is.
Where'd you come from?
Me?
What did you do with Dave 2.0
Yeah, right.
again? What's going on?
Where's the duct tape?
All right. I ripped it off.
So
Good thing I shaved my face.
So basically, like, I woke up on North Shore with 2 random girls I have no idea, and we were all naked. They had their clothes next to them. My clothes were nowhere to be found, and neither was my car. So imagine trying to get home.
He
I had
says
to,
that.
So nothing has changed.
I had to.
No, yeah,
no, I
no-
still do
nothing.
things
Clothes
like
go
this.
Not one
plug
thing.
in.
I like being naked sometimes. Okay, that's just how this
But
works.
you're making it seem like in the podcast that you actually do love wearing clothes.
This-
this podcast doesn't understand. You fucking walk around half naked. Half
If
the time.
anybody knows me, I would love to just be naked all the time. And
Yeah.
I don't have.
Why aren't
I don't
you?
have like the greatest naked body. That's why I'm
that don't
tattooing
matter.
everywhere.
That don't matter.
But I like being fucking naked.
I'm
but that's
naked
just how it
wherever it
works.
can be.
what was stopping you?
This is
What's
not
stopping you.
This is not my quote by any means, but I do love this quote. My my brother's good buddy woke up in the same kind of scenario, drunk as fuck. Woke up, don't know where he is at all. In a panic, he fucking picks up his cell phone, calls my brother, and says, "You got to pick me up. I don't know where I am."
You gotta pick me up. I don't know where I am.
I can't imagine.
How'd that go?
Hey,
All right, I'm coming.
I can imagine. I can imagine the brother. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Altoona right now. You better fucking be there at that fucking bar that I left you at." He's like, "That's like 45 minutes, man." He's like, "I don't give a fucking fuck."
So good stories, yeah.
Oh, these are fucking amazing, and it's another amazing fucking episode.
I was about to tell you guys a story about Dubai.
All right, we're gonna talk about Dubai next episode.
Next episode
So-
or not, because that's what we do.
Yes.
Wait.
No promises.
2.0
Fuck
is
you.
not gonna. He's never been to Dubai.
Dave 2.0. We don't know what Dave 2.0 has done. We'll find out on the next episode over here at
The
Covert
sun
Standard.
has set.
So we're coming over here from Bad Karma Live, Cabal USA,
Love you
Clear,
guys.
Malfunction. I am the Nitro Panda. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to visit covertstandard.com. Drop us a line, and the address is on there in case you guys want to send us some handwritten letters or send us some ideas for Dave Cabal on Cabal USA, or send us some fucking whiskey, man. We'll drink it right here live on the fucking show. So thank you and love you guys. Have a good night.
Love you,
more thing.
motherfuckers. Work your ass off.
I fucking love you guys. Send us some ammo too.
Send some really? What is this, a
bitch.
fucking bum?
Don't send us ammo.
Don't
Shoot
send
that
us
ammo.
shit, motherfucker.
Shoot that ammo.
You shoot that ammo at every fucking range and support this fucking Second Amendment.
that was-
Goodbye.
Goddamn right.
That was Dave point two.
Stand.